Welcome, acolytes. Already a stop to it. Nice. F it. Not gonna repeat that one. Welcome, acolytes. Today I'm reacting to Mudahar's. Did a massive toothbrush DDOS just happen? So basically a DDoS attack through a toothbrush. Yes, the thing you actually clean your teeth with. How the F did this happen? This sounds so absurd, but maybe it's just pure clickbait and Mudahar here just bamboozles us and he just hides some information we don't know. Because I really... At some point it just gets absurd. So let's just hear what he has to say about it.
Guys and gals, me Mudahar, and is your toothbrush hacking people around the world? Ho ho ho! Wild if true. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today's video is brought to you by my family. My family who likes to message me and go, hey, is this true? Now, I was sent this today by the Economic Times, India Times, Bharati News. Ladies and gentlemen, beware.
Oh, okay, this is, sorry about that. This is actually quite wholesome. If his family actually shows some interest in his line of work, that's wholesome. I liked it. This is just something, well, I don't experience, so I find it quite happy and nice to have, would be so nice.
Hackers use electric toothbrushes in massive cyber attack, results in huge financial losses. There wasn't the only people. Independent.co.uk came out. Millions of hacked toothbrushes used in Swiss cyber attack, report says. Army of infected devices reportedly caused millions of euros in damages. That's a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen. And that's a wild hack if true. That's a crazy headline. And you know, unfortunately, it's a headline, and that it is.
It is a headline, and it's but army of toothbrushes. This is just. I just imagine it like a toothbrush with a knife in its hand, and just goes in. I'm gonna stab you. Just tries to kill you. This is. Why am I so effed up? This is. Oh, sorry about. Okay.
What it is. Is it true? Probably not. Now, it wasn't even just this one publication. There were other ones like this one, which was written by a senior contributing editor. 3 million smart toothbrushes were just used in a DDoS attack. Really? What's next? Malware-infected dental floss? But seriously, it's a reminder that even the smart... You run a fucking tech website! How are you goddamn this stupid? Anyways, ladies...
Yeah, this is... I don't know. I assume, by the way, that the guy that actually does this and says these things, he actually doesn't believe in it. Well, the guy you just mentioned that runs the tech site. That the guy actually doesn't believe in it, he just plays into the absurdity of it. Or at least I hope so, because... It sounds way too wild to be true, for now at least, because toothbrushes aren't that, well, that technologically far enough to actually be a danger in any kind of way. So, if they even be, because there isn't, as far as I am aware of, there isn't any actual technology that would actually enable toothbrushes to be a freaking danger in this specific situation. So, take it with a grain of salt.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about this situation, okay? So, basically the gist is, there appear to be smart toothbrushes, okay? Now, I didn't even know there were smart toothbrushes until today. Now, like a lot of modern technologies, you probably come across something smart.
Okay, what the F would be a smart toothbrush, to be honest? And the other thing is, why would you need one? Is a smart toothbrush something that it's just like that says how long you cleaned the freaking the teeth? Because yeah, otherwise what else? Can you play games on it? Maybe.
Smart, right? Like a smartwatch, like a smart doorbell, like it's something that is internet connected, an IoT device, Internet of Things. Basically, small devices can be used to help make your life better. You know those things that you buy that are like the doorbell, for instance, that's connected to your cell phone, or like a service, like a Nest product. That is an IoT device. That is a smart product that is basically a small little piece of, technical wonders that is connecting to the internet and then connecting to your device. In this case, I looked up smart toothbrushes. And while I found different types of electric toothbrushes, the only smart one that I could find was the Colgate Hum. Now, I looked into the Colgate Hum, and this is what the smart toothbrush looks like. And one of the things that I wanted to confirm was, does this connect to the internet? For this story to be true, this toothbrush should be able to ping google.com. Can it? Well, I looked into the situation, and apparently it connects to your toothbrush, and it connects via Bluetooth. So yeah, why does this device exist? Well, it exists if you're too stupid to goddamn brush properly. It'll tell you exactly how to brush your teeth and how long you need to brush your teeth for, okay? This is basic stuff. Didn't know we need an app for it. So the Colgate product...
If any one of you that hears me, needs a toothbrush to tell them when they actually need to start and stop, and you're older than maybe I would say 6 years old, maybe seven I would, if you're older than 7 years old, please think what you're doing. What the fuck? Honestly.
All right, before you begin, your device, Bluetooth is on. Your device is connected to Wi-Fi or a cellular network, and your Hum toothbrush is paired. So yeah, it's a Bluetooth-powered device, and Bluetooth, as you know, does not connect to the internet. Yes, you can tether your internet through Bluetooth, but typically Bluetooth as a service is not designed, or Bluetooth as a connection protocol is not designed for TCP/IP connections, which is what you use to connect to the internet. It's how your computer connects to the internet, your laptop, your phone, so on and so forth. These brushes do not have the network stack required to run and participate in a botnet. But see, this required 5 minutes of research. Why big publications also couldn't before spreading misinformation? A little bit beyond me, okay? This is just like basic shit. So while this was initially reported in the Allgäuer Zeitung, all right, I hope I pronounced this one right. I'm not too good at my German, okay? I'm sure I...
Wait. Aargauer Zeitung. Aargauer. Never heard of it, but AAR means nothing. Gauner means scoundrel in German, so you know what we're at if freaking... oh, no, it's a pirate. A pirate scoundrel. Yes. Oh, F me, this is... Oh no, this is... Okay. This is a pirate... pirate newsletter. Aargauer. Okay, yes. Now it makes sense. It opened my third eye. Damn.
I pronounced this one right. I'm not too good at my German, okay? I'm sure I offended a few people watching already. But this was basically talked about, and this was brought up in a report. A report that I could not actually find, and a report that did not list some of the most required components for a cybersecurity warning. Things like IOCs, malware hashes, even IP addresses from the attackers, which everyone knows by the time a report comes out wasn't present. I was wondering, why is it that the media is taking this so fucking seriously? What's going on? So there were some good posts, some good news articles from Bleeping Computer, for instance, that said a Swiss news site published a story stating that an employee of cybersecurity firm Fortinet said 3 million electric toothbrushes have been infected with Java malware to conduct DDoS attacks against a Swiss company. So they never mentioned any specific victim. They just said millions of euros of damages. And that's all it pretty much came down to. It sounds nice, yeah. So 3 million brushes were basically all infected and used as part of a botnet to DDoS something. Now, if these toothbrushes could connect via the internet, this story could actually be true. And I'll get to that in a second when I explain an actual botnet where these type of devices were used to attack serious large-scale websites. Even the brand of toothbrushes that were effectively infected weren't even disclosed, which, again, there was no actual information, but a lot of these websites went with a headline thinking that maybe this sounds scary enough, and it does. There are people that to this day buy electric toothbrushes. Some of them think that they could even connect to the internet, even though they're not technically smart toothbrushes. And they're wondering, are they participant in a multi-million-dollar attack against a company? In reality, no, you're not. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, what could happen? How could something like this actually occur? So, ladies and gentlemen, way back in the day, not way back in the day, but a couple of years ago, I think at this point, I did make a video and I did talk about the Mirai botnet. And for those of you who don't know what the Mirai botnet is, there's a great write-up by the guys over at Cloudflare, the guys and gals, and they actually talk about a smart, how this is a malware that infects smart devices that run on ARC processors. So the way that this works is a lot of those IoT devices come with an operating system built right in. So that operating system could be anything, but just for simplicity's sake, let's talk about, I guess, the Apple AirPods, right? So Apple AirPods, you buy these little pill boxes with actual like headphones in, right? Now these headphones, each of these left and right, and from what I understand, even the case itself, has an embedded system built into it, an embedded protocol, an embedded computer. It doesn't have to be anything fancy or massive, but there are going to be firmwares and operating systems installed. They're not going to be at the level of complexity and bloat that something like a desktop or server would. It literally exists to assist the device in connecting to an actual phone in this case. From what I understand, none of these devices are internet protocol connected. They literally operate via Bluetooth. So their operating system, for lack of a better term, is probably going to connect specifically to Bluetooth devices and, manage things like noise cancellation or basic features that Apple has embedded into this specific device. Now, when it comes to devices that have internet connectivity, something like, say, a smartwatch, then yes, it would have an embedded system, an operating system built within it. It doesn't have to be anything confusing or massive, but that watch, if it can connect to the internet and its operating system has some level of vulnerability, then yes, an attacker can leverage that vulnerability, get access to the device, and use the embedded operating system within it to cause havoc around the internet. Remember, a DDoS attack isn't anything fancy in a lot of cases. It's not even as simple as pinging a website. Sometimes it can be sending post requests, crafted requests, and all of it is done via operating systems like Linux in this example with Mirai. So what happened was a botnet was created when embedded Linux systems that didn't have their username and password, their management username and passwords different. So what this botnet would do was take advantage of telnet services, take advantage of connection services, patch in, take control of some of these devices, and it would grab millions of them to the point where they would start attacking level 3 providers. So around 21st October 2016, a major DDoS attack in DNS services of a specific provider, DIN, had occurred using that specific malware. And on a large number of those IoT devices. So devices like your Ring Door Cam, devices that are just embedded little internet connected devices you have sitting around your house. Hell, there are speakers these days that are internet connected and whatnot. And if they're using these, earlier versions of Linux or these embedded versions that don't have their basic security watched up, and again, some of these could be really cheap devices that you buy off Wish, Temu, Amazon, whatever. And what happens is, because they were able to leverage those default usernames and passwords, the attack had resulted in the inaccessibility of several high-profile websites. Sites like GitHub, Twitter, Reddit, Netflix, Airbnb. And all of this because a DDoS attack occurred from these, attack devices, these hijacked devices that nobody was really expecting. And there's more write-ups on this too. And again, you can look very much clearly, again, on what the actual code looked like, how these devices were attacked from actual groups like the Malware Must Die organization. Now, for the toothbrushes in this situation, I can confirm that no toothbrush, none of this stuff actually even happened. The reason why I talked about Mirai was to explain to you that, yes, this is a situation that while this specific story didn't happen, it's not as if it couldn't. If there was any company out there that was producing toothbrushes that for some godforsaken reason needed to connect to the internet, I mean, there are laundry machines that connect to the internet. There are a lot of products that connect to the internet. Let's say that somebody created a toothbrush that connects.
Okay. Okay, let's... If you have a washing machine that connects to the internet, I would encourage you and plead with you, could you please explain to me why? Just say, what's the freaking motivation behind it? What's the point of you doing it in this specific way? Why do you need a wash machine that's actually connected to the internet this way? Because I don't see the point in it. I am not saying that there isn't one. I'm just saying I don't see it. Yeah. And... Yeah.
Next to the internet, whether it be for, I don't know, system updates in the background, you name it, whatever, then yes, because that device can connect to the internet and it is running an embedded operating system within it that has the ability to send network calls, send out requests, then yes, it can be used as part of a botnet. Is it likely? Yeah, if it's connected to the internet, given the scale and size and in the amount of products that exist, maybe so. But there is no toothbrush on the fucking market that I know of that connects to the internet. And if you do buy a product that connects to the internet, make sure it makes sense. Why does a toothbrush even need to connect to the internet? There's no reason for it. Bluetooth, I understand. Some people need guided instructions on how to brush their teeth. Okay, I've seen some gamers on the internet. Come on now. Now, because of how popular the story had gotten in such a short amount of time, there were scumbag threat actors who were basically telling people, yeah, this is real. For instance, this one user from, again, you can imagine another Telegram group right here, DDoSia project volunteers admit it, who infected thousands of smart toothbrushes with our software, trying to scam around 900 viewers who saw this into buying their scummy software. But again, none of it is actually proven. So again, this video exists primarily for me to help dispel misinformation, get rid of the fear-mongering, and explain to you, well, yes, this could potentially happen if these devices were connected to the internet. But without any credible reports, without any actual proven toothbrushes that exist that can ping Google, none of this is actually real information, okay? And you don't have to worry about it. Your toothbrush is not attacking anybody around you. So don't worry about throwing out your smart toothbrush. In fact, tell me in the comment section why you even need a smart toothbrush. But ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Mudahar, and yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, as always, Mudahar made a great job, and good night.